Hi, it's TJ and Wendy Zito at Rhythm and Motion Dance, home of the Vulcan Performers, professional dance organization in Birmingham, Alabama, www.bhanddance.com. Doing the move of the week. What we're doing this week is we're doing whips, basket whips, and skip whips. And we're starting something new where you can actually request a move of the week. So if you have something you want to see, make sure to go on our website at bhanddance.com, send us a contact form, and send us a suggestion. We'd be glad to take one. The one this week comes all the way up from North Carolina from Ken Pichelle, asking about basket whips. So we're going to be doing a little bit about that this week. So what we're going to do first is in West Coast, we're going to start off with a sugar push and a basic. We're going to demonstrate a regular whip, and then we're going to break it down a little bit and then do a basket whip and show a couple of variations on the skip whip. So we're taking our sugar push basic, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. And we're setting up our whip, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I'm going to talk a little bit about a whip. I'm an old school guy. By that, I like to see the girl stay in the slot. I don't like to see it come out of the slot. I realize now through the evolution of the dance, as I've been told, things are starting to rotate around, maybe getting a little bit more shaggish in a way to where it's coming out of the slot. I still like an old school slotted whip. I think it gets the best movement. You can see the movement in the hips, and it also gives you good spring and propulsion out of it that I like. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is talk about the arm. Guys, we are not going to lead with a J. We are not going to pull. We are not going to push away. So we are not doing any of this mess that is out there. What we're doing is moving our bodies away, and we're coming out of the slot. So we're moving back. You have your option, guys. We can move back and out of the way. I can move out of the way and come through, or I can move to the side and through. But what I don't do at any point, I never come forward. So we're not going to move forward on our 1, and we're not going to step our 2 around. All we're doing is taking our body back and away and dancing to the side, allowing the lady to come down the slot.
Pretty much get out of our way.
Get out of the way. We are on a train track. The lady is the train. She is coming down the track. We are the conductor. We're moving off the track.
This means ladies don't go around him.
So ladies, you're not going to go around him. So we're going to initiate the lead. 1, guys, we're stepping out of the way. 2. So what we're creating here is a pivot. Ladies have 2 options of how they want to do this pivot. They can completely come around to where they go 1 and roll through 2, or the other option is you could do a half pivot, 1, 2, and finish your rotation. As long as you're finished by 2, is your option.
Make a pretty girl.
Thank you. All right. So for this time, we're going to have the girl completely come around for 1, 2. All right. Now what we're going to do for our 3 and guys, we're going to dance this in place right here as she comes back for 3. And we're starting to rotate our chest, and we're coming across the slot on 4. Here's the tricky part, guys. I'm not going to pull with the backhand. I'm just going to rotate my body and pivot. I like to go behind my left foot for 5, lead her down the slot for 6, 7, and 8. And if you notice, on Wendy's hip action here, as I take a 1, 2, what she's going to do is work a little bit of a Latin movement in the 3, and using the bench straight through the knees, create a Latin movement, coming across the slot on 4, leading it down 5. Watch the roll through right here. Roll through, fall flat, 7 and 8. So once again, we have a 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very important for the ladies to not whip the head on 2, to maintain an eye contact. I can vary how I want the whip to look. So if I want this to be a softer whip, we'll make an eye contact and move it around, making an eye contact. That's one look. To where if we wanted to show another emotion, she could just snap it right away, and we're not looking at each other at all as we come through, as I untie my shoe. All right, so that's our whip. Let's go from the other side one time so you can see that. So you can see we're leading her down the slot 1, we're moving out of the slot 2, she's coming through 3, and guys, we're moving back across on 4. We're not going to pull with the backhand, we're not going to push with the front hand, we're rotating our bodies 5, allowing her to step down the slot 6, 7, and 8. One more time. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Basket whip for Ken up in North Carolina. Basket whip, very similar to the regular whip. The difference is we're going to be doing it from a wrap position. So we're going to talk about this, but very, very similar. We're just doing this in a wrap position. So what we're doing, guys, is our footwork is very similar to the whip. We do the guy's footwork here. We're stepping back, out of the way, on 2, or once again, if you want to go side and out of the way, that's fine, as long as you're not going towards the girl. So as we move back and away, we are not pulling with the hands, guys. We're just allowing her to come through. We're raising the TP. We're stepping side together, coming across, stepping down the slot. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Ladies' footwork they're going to be doing a coaster step on 3 and 4. Coaster meaning the feet coming together and moving back on 4. So guys, we're going to go very slow. We're moving down the slot. 1, raising the TP. 2, I'm moving the hand across the eyes for 3 and. On 3 and, I've let her know, hey, we're not traveling anymore as I'm coming across on 4. I'm letting her know your traveling is done. Now I'm moving her down the slot as she takes her 6, 7, and 8. So we're leading 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So once again, guys, I'm going to make sure I move so I'm in the camera.
And ladies, sorry.
Go ahead.
Make sure when you're backing out of this that you're rolling through your feet. We don't want this as we're coming backwards out of this. We want to make sure that we're rolling through so that we get that nice, soft hip motion.
Nose, belly button, and toes forward, ladies. As you're going back, nose, belly button, and toes forward, not nose, belly button, and toes back over the heel. So that way, like Wendy said, you're not clunking back, you're rolling.
You should never hear the heels of your swing shoes. So we shouldn't be.
So you're rolling through ball flat. All right, so once again with the whip, we're talking about the hand right here. Guys, I like to pretend I have a tennis ball underneath my arm in my armpit. Why? So I'm not wrenching the ladies. The elbow goes down. Like I said, I'm raising the TP, 2, bring her through, 3, and you are not traveling anymore. As I've said on my 4, I'm around, bring it back, 5, lead it down the slot, 6, 7, and 8.
The tennis ball trick, that goes for us ladies too. It's real tempting as he's bringing you by to get that arm up there. If we keep it all down here, we're going to look much better.
So just keep the elbows nice and clean down. The hands are out of the way. They're not out of focus. Let's do that again. 6, 7, and 8. So the hands are out of the way. They're not out of focus in this. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, how to make them skip. Let's do this real quick because I know it's getting kind of long.
Skip.
So how to make the whip skip.
Sorry.
So how to do a skip whip. So we'll show you a skip whip. Because you do 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 9 and 10. So how to make the skip whip happen, we'll go through this kind of quick. So as we're taking the whip, 3 and 4, we're coming across. Guys, we're going to step our right foot across, lead the ladies, locking their footwork in place, moving our body away. Our chest is still rotated across the ladies. And we're going to step back into the slot and continue like a regular whip. 7 and 8. So all we did here is we went 1, 2, 3, and 4, regular whip. We're bringing it by and holding. 5, coming across 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 again. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. You can also make it skip.
Ladies, the big thing, we just want to keep it clean. But we want to make sure when he skips it that we stick that. We don't want to be mushy right there.
So ladies, all you're doing is holding your feet. You're not rocking your shoulders or anything. You're just holding your feet, keeping your frame. So ladies, notice the frame's up.
Squeeze those thighs.
Squeeze the thighs. Notice she's not doing any funky shaping stuff in there.
No.
She's keeping up. All right, and you can also skip a basket whip as we come 2, 4, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I can skip a basket whip if I want. 3 and 4, sliding it by, bringing the hand to the back, bringing it across.
Way to put that
7
curveball
and
on.
8. Yeah. So we have a whip, we have a skip whip, we have a basket whip, and we have a little sneaker move right there as a basket whip, skip whip. So once again, it's TJ and Wendy Zito, a rhythm and motion dance in Birmingham, Alabama, home of the Vulcan Performers professional dance organization, www.bhamdance.com. Hope to hear from you soon for your suggestion, much like Ken up in North Carolina.